guys, welcome to a new show I will be doing. It'll be every Monday or Tuesday. I will be doing an update kind of thing of films I've watched in the last week. So this is from last week, from obviously Monday to this Monday. Reviewing all the films I've watched in that week, giving what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and then an overall percentage. Hopefully it'll be a regular thing if I have time to do it every week. But yeah, I've watched 4 films today. Not today, sorry. This week, last week. So I'll get into it. The first film is the Lego Movie, which I went to the cinema to see. I was expecting an average kids film, and I went out of it very entertained. I was laughing through it, which I did not expect to be doing, because I didn't think it was going to be anything more than just average kids film. But it really surprised me. I thought the visuals were amazing. I don't know if it was all stop motion or CGI or what, but I just really loved the style of it. I think it looked amazing. The voice acting was really, really good too. The cast, which I was surprised about how many people who were in it that I actually knew. I mean, I think it's good. It has humour that's for the kids, obviously, because it is a kids film, but it also has humour aimed at adults and teenagers, which, like, it has references to, like, to the Nolan Batman trilogy of he only works in black and in dark grey. I just think little things like that, it lets you know that the directors and the producers actually care about the viewers, rather than just giving another kids film out there. And it actually says, no, we're going to give kids film for adults as well, and top marks for that, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film. I'm going to give it 87% because it wasn't groundbreaking, but it did surprise me a lot, and I'd suggest you go see it. I liked the ending, but I didn't like the bit before it, with the live action Will Ferrell bit. I just thought it was a bit cheesy. It kind of took you away from the actual film, and it focused on some sort of father and son issue, which just didn't sit right with me. But I liked the way it actually ended, the last scene, with where it sets it up for a sequel. Like, that made me laugh, and I'll go see the sequel if it's any good. So yeah, that's Lego Movie. Next film is Sin City, which not another film. It's a film that I have wanted to see for absolutely ages. Finally watched it with a friend, and I just loved the art style of this film. I thought that it was like watching a comic book come to life. I was a big fan of comic books, well, certain comic books. I just fell in love with it from start to finish. I thought the acting was brilliant. The colour scheme was it was so good. I can't explain how effective it was. I just thought it made everything feel darker, and if it had been in colour, it wouldn't have had as much of a good atmosphere in it, because it's called Sin City because it is a really not a nice place to be. It's got gangs and murderers, etc. So yeah, I think the house style really helped build an atmosphere for the viewers, and I just thought the acting as well. The acting was just really, really good. I'm gonna give Sin City 93%. I think it lived up to the expectations I was giving it, and I am really excited for the second one, which is coming out sometime soon. I think it's a prequel, so yeah. Yeah, so that's Sin City. The next film I watched is Step Brothers, which again I've wanted to see for a while now. I do think it's a little overrated, in the fact that people say it's one of the funniest films ever. I won't go that far, but I do think it's a really funny film. It's a good comedy, which at the end of the day, that's what you want if you want to watch. If you're going to watch comedy, you want to be able to laugh. This does its job. I thought John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell's chemistry on scene was really, really good. It helped that you have two characters who know how to make you laugh. Otherwise, if it was one who was more funnier than the other, then you probably wouldn't enjoy it as much, because there'd be one who was pushed back further. But these two give amazing performances to themselves. As I said, I don't think it was. I think there's some scenes in it where it just tries too hard, even though it is naturally funny with Will Ferrell himself. He is just a naturally funny guy. But there's just some scenes where it's trying too hard, and it kind of ruined it for me. But I'm going to give it 85% because I think it was a good comedy film. A little overrated, but still enjoyable. Good acting and some really good laughs in it, like the KKK and the Nazi scene where Will Ferrell's brothers tried to sell that house. Yeah, that just really made me laugh. So that's Step Brothers. The final film I watched is Maniac, which I didn't know anything about. It was suggested to me. I've watched it on Netflix a few nights ago, and I just think it was such a weird film. It was so dark and so just gives you a horrible feeling inside that this guy who seems so normal but is just I just can't explain what I mean. I just think Elijah Wood puts in a really good performance. I didn't think he was a good actor personally until I saw this film, and then I thought he's actually a really good actor. For someone who, it's in first person as well, so you don't see him much. For him to be able to put in a brilliant performance when you hardly see him, he's barely got any screen time. I think that's just some phenomenal acting and takes some talent. I just think the ending was a bit poor. I don't know, I just think he gets stabbed and beaten and run over, but he still manages to get home, and you won't survive that. I mean, I know he does eventually die at the end because of his injuries, but I just think he would have died soon if it was more realistic. And I didn't like the actual ending where he thinks that all the dolls that he's killed, because he kills people and turns them into mannequins. I just didn't like it. I just had nothing about it that I thought was good. I just thought, have him die. Don't bring all these dolls coming to life to rip him apart, which is what he thought was happening. I don't know, something about it I didn't like, but still it gets a good score. It's at 86%, and I'd say check it out if you've got Netflix, because it is a really good film. It's quite slow paced, but I don't mind slow paced films as long as it keeps you interested in somehow. Yeah, so that's the end of this week video. I will be doing Walking Dead review tomorrow, obviously, if I have time, and also a True Detective review of this first episode, which I watched earlier today, which hopefully that'll be out tomorrow or the day after. Also, I'm working on a top 100 video of films of all time, which that's taken a very, very long time. I've got to write every film that I really like, think of 100, put them in order, and they'll probably be in 10 parts, because YouTube, for some reason, I don't know why, it just doesn't let me upload videos that are longer than 20 minutes. I don't know why, but I can work around it. So yeah, tune in for next week when I will be doing another one. I probably will be watching more videos this week. I don't know why, I just feel like watching films. And like and subscribe for more videos that I've done, and there's a lot more to come. I've got a lot of ideas, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe again, and I'll see you in another video.